the Firewire FRK, the Dan Mann shape.
Yep.
And I'm here with the man himself.
Yep.
And he's gonna go over what he calls, this is your baby here.
Yeah, this one was my pride and joy for a lot of reasons, but yeah.
Can you run down?
Yeah, so this
give me a
one's a
rundown about the
6.0.
board?
If it was really good and kind of smaller good surf, like head high and nuggety, I'd ride a 6.0. I ride a 6.1 if I just take one with me. I take the 6.1. But yeah, so the board is it's one of those boards where I set out designing it for Kelly, and I was like, man, he just needs to not think about his board when he's competing. And so when the opportunity came up to make him a couple boards, that's what I had in mind. Like, how do I get it out of his mind, out of his way, so that there's projection and speed and control without wondering what it would do, if it would chirp or if it would be unpredictable in any kind of way. All his best surfing that I've ever seen from him, my favorite surfing of him has always been this real narrow tail, pulled in round tail, compared to a lot of other boards that, I mean, rips on everything obviously, but the best surfing, mindless surfing that I've seen him surf has been with that kind of a tail. He and I earlier, in 2015 was when I first designed this board. Earlier that year in February, we saw each other in Australia, and he was talking about this real subtle, sort of straighter spot right here between the back of the side fins and before the front fin. I with the unibrow and a couple other designs, I always had it pretty elliptical right here, and he's all, no, I like it a little bit straight right here, and he pointed out that spot in the tail. So when he tips it over, he's got a big giant foot. So like when he's hammering on the board, he's able to really put his whole foot over this entire area where he's getting so much control. He loads it up into the turns. So that's the tail part. The bottom contour is a really pretty heavy bottom contour. It's 5 point whatever 1 I think millimeters. So and you can see it, you know. So it's aggressive all the way through. One thing I've always found is that those guys, a lot of the time, especially coming from like the California shaper world, they like to split a V out off the tail, and for the ultimate high performance, I think you just let the concave go right out the tail. So that's what we did on this. There's a real subtle double barrel that goes through here, and then it kind of mellows back out into just a single, and it keeps going out off the tail. So if you put a straight edge right here, they're still concave. So yeah, the board's just designed to be pocket surfed, good projection speed right out of the gate, and just go hammering down the line. And with control, predictability, and you know, just a good board to have with you. Like I surfed Haleiwa on my 6.1 yesterday. It was definitely undergunned for it, but it still handled it. And you know, you just got this comfort and control and predictability that comes from this style of board, and this one it's been really useful in a lot of different kind of surf.
So for your fin setup on bigger days, what are you usually riding on this board?
I ride a pretty big template. I have NVS, these Naked Viking fins that are G10. I use a real stiff fin and a bigger template for me. For guys in the 5'10" range, it comes down to like they're kind of 5'10" and down to like maybe 5'9", 5'11" sometimes. Those guys are the guys that gotta really just research it. Anything over like 5'11", 6'1", 6'0", 6'3", those are all pretty much large fins. My fins are pretty large, and I sometimes swap out a medium size for the trailer. So like in town here, if it was fun and I still wanted to ride this, I'd consider riding a medium fin. But in big surf, like yesterday, I was finned up maximum, real big fins. But yeah, for me, I always tell people, just put your favorite front fins, whether on a thruster or a quad. I like developing a relationship with your front fins and then swapping out your quads or your center fin, depending on if the surf's big or small or the width of the tail. That's kind of like what I try to tell people. But fins are a whole fins are huge and critical to the performance of boards.
Yeah.
Researching.
Right on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Hey, anytime, stoked.